board chair and board members. My name is Sami Abdullah. I have a parent. I have a child at Brookwood High School. He's 11th grader, and I have a 7th grader at Five Oaks Middle School. I'm here. I've attended the parent leadership, and I wanted to give a reflection on my experience there. I went there as a community member. So I really felt that the process that they were doing as far as the budgeting was very intense. And I started thinking, my goodness, what would that look like for parents who do not speak the English? Can you imagine sitting and unbuckling that? I mean, that would be very overwhelming. So process was really overwhelming, and I really empathize, and now I can understand what you go through, and with a lot of respect. With that said, I want to say it was informative for me. The other students in the class were, of course, far ahead of me, and they were very informed about budgeting. One of the things that I just wanted to say that parent engagement, one of the things that I want to talk about in this process, how important is it to engage the parents, because we play the game in order to understand what does that look like. So I just want to go to the recommendations first. Involve the parents in school level budgeting so they can understand, make it game, make it fun, bring on the parents. Fund instructional support, increase support counseling for students and for graduation coaches and counselors, increase support for students, schools with high needs to be supported. But another thing that I want to go back to the parent engagement, I only felt understood and heard only one time when I come to this podium, and that's when I spoke another language. You didn't understand what I said, but I felt heard. And because it changed something. It was the only time that the form came through after I spoke to be able to ask the parents what language you want to speak at, right? But I wanted to tell you not only what language, but what dialect do you want to speak in. That is very important. The other thing I want to tell you, a lot of the African diaspora is not represented here in Gwinnett County. Why? Because there's a fear of the African diaspora to tell you where they're from. So how there are parents who are not touched by you. Parent engagement need to be at the center. And also, as far as school safety, my child goes to Brookwood, and I can see the incident, the high incident that is happening. Please, I want you to understand, follow the science. Look at countries like Iceland. Look how they looked at how they reduce the substance abuse. Yes, there is drugs in our schools. We need to really name it and call it and figure out how we talk about it. I want you to invest in high school sports. Soccer is a lot of the things that our children play. These activities are not funded. The kids feel that they don't belong to your schools, and we don't feel like we belong. I just want to end with one thing. South African proverb that says, nothing about us without us is for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we're happy to duplicate that session for Gwinnett County parents. We play games, we get all into the budget, so contact us.